Hi there, my name is Connor, one of the physios at Physio Plus, and today I'm going to take you through some exercises looking at lower limb strength. If you are experiencing any pain or injury with the lower limb, I'd advise getting this checked out before trying the exercise, but providing everything else is alright, then give it a go and let us know how you get on in the comments below. So for these exercises, what we'll need is a chair or something sturdy. And the first one, we'll be looking at a wall sit. So this will really target down the fronts of the legs and involves less movement than the other progressions. So it's quite a good starting point really to get the muscles working, and then we can progress from there. So coming up against the wall, leaning your back and head against, having the feet out slightly and roughly about hip width apart or a wee bit outside. From here then, making sure the feet are far enough away from the wall so that when we slide down, we can get the knees roughly to a right angle bend. Depending on pain levels, it may be worth starting a wee bit higher up if your knees are a wee bit sore, and then over time, lowering down to that 90-degree bend. And then last wee point would just be with the knees, trying to keep them roughly in line with the second toe in, just to encourage all the muscles to really work together and hold that position. And for this one, I'd say starting at even 10 seconds, holding it there, and then aiming to add on 5 seconds throughout the days to progress. You can also hold the hands up to work the shoulders a wee bit as well with this one. With the chair then, or a sturdy base of support, it's always good to have that nearby so that if you are in this position and your legs feel like they are quite tired, rather than dropping down, you can use that to get back up. Next exercise then, looking at a sit to stand, or a bit more like a squat. So roughly something about the same height as this, or you may want to start slightly higher and then work your way down to a chair height. Again, like the wall sit, feet and knees hip width apart, and keeping the hands up at shoulder height. Just checking where the seat is, and then from here, we're going to bend at the hips, then the knees, and then the ankles, lower down until that bottom touches the chair, and then coming back up. With this one, it's also important to try to keep your spine neutral as you lower down. So lowering down, bottom touches the chair, and then coming back up. And I'll show you that from a side-on view. So with the back, just keeping it nice and neutral, hands out in front, and then lowering down, bottom to the chair, and then back up. A progression of that exercise, and the hardest level then would be working on the single leg. So starting with the left, right foot out in front, hands out in front or out to the side, and then from here just slowly lowering down, bottom to the chair, and then back up. And then on the other leg, exact same, lowering down and back up. And from a side-on view, we're trying to keep that spine nice and neutral. And then a common thing I would see would be as you lower down, that knee wants to wobble a bit. So trying to keep it again in line with that second toe in as you're going down and up.